Live from Afro Studios in the heart of Orlando, Florida, it's The Lowdown starring James Young. Tonight, James welcomes the media director of the National Scouting Combine, Eric Wilson, and Grammy Award winner, Will Covington. Hey, I'm Tight Mike Randolph. Put your hands together for our host, James Young. Come on.
There we go. Oh, yes. For me, I take it.
There you go.
I take it.
There you go.
Now, that's how you start a Monday off.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, as always, thank you for that wonderful, colorful intro, Mr. Tight Mike.
Absolutely, man. No charge.
No charge. All right, yes.
No charge. No charge.
Ooh, like it. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. Got you all giddy.
I know. Oh, I don't even know how to act out here. Hey, man, you know what?
What's up, bro?
I'll be right back.
Hey, you know what? I'll be right here.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Thank you all for being here today, and thank you guys for tuning in. This, in fact, is The Lowdown, and I'm your host, Mr. James Young. Yes, I am. That's me. Thank you. Oh, I love the energy in here today,
There you
man.
go.
All right. Now, you ready to give the people what they want?
Hey, man, let's do it.
All right, let's give them the lowdown, if you will. Now, first up in fast food news. Now, last week we talked about the new Cardi B and Offset meal at McDonald's, and it would seem that not everybody is McLovin' it. You see, some of the owners are saying that their music includes profanity that isn't very family friendly. Oh, really, McDonald's? You know what else ain't family friendly? Heart disease or diabetes. Mike, we are literally 3 extra nuggets away from Happy Meals coming with a defibrillator and insulin.
You might be right.
Yeah.
You might be right.
Now, in entertainment news, Chris Rock finally addressed last year's Oscar slap in his new Netflix comedy special. Now, it looked like Rock was holding a royal flush because when it came to Will and Jada, he was all in. Just think about it, man. All of this, Mike, because he made a joke about Jada's bald head. Apparently, Jada's sensitive about her hair, so we won't talk about it either, Mike.
No, we won't.
Even though her bald head makes it look like she owes somebody 3 wishes.
Oh. What we wasn't going to talk about.
Or at least the magic carpet ride. I'm just saying.
Wow, carpet ride?
Oh, new weave.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, we all had to apologize to our mom a time or two.
Yes.
Now, apparently, it's Michael B. Jordan's turn. The actor posed for Calvin Klein's Spring-Summer 2023 campaign. Now, his first thought after the campaign release was, Mama, I'm sorry, because it's out here. My business is all out in the streets, literally, man.
Yeah.
Now, the youngster, he looks great. Like, he's in great shape for 36. And Calvin Klein, if you need a Greek god for next year's campaign, I'm available. I've been eating lettuce on Tuesdays.
That's good. Just on Tuesday.
Yeah, on a burger, but yeah, it's there.
I got you. Keep going, Jack.
Well, the show must go on, and that's exactly what the owner and employees of the Fantasy's Gentlemen Club in Fort Myers plan on doing. Now, after their building was destroyed by Hurricane Ian back in September, they're finally back in business. However, until construction of their new building is complete, they'll be operating out of a tent on the beach. Yeah. Now, guys, don't think just because they're running a strip club out of a tent, you're not going to get the full experience. The owner says patrons will have to pay $25 at the flap for entry, and every porta potty will come with its own men's room attendant.
Oh, wow. Wow. Ooh.
Classic. Now, you're looking for love. Now, you may want to check out The Broom List. It's a matchmaking firm dedicated to pairing educated, successful, marriage-minded black singles. Now, creator Tanisha Wood says 84% of Broom List users continue to date their matches.
Okay.
All right, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And a high percentage of retention.
Yes.
Mike, you should actually try that.
I think I'm going to stick to the Walmarts and the Dollar Trees that I'm used to. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, wait a minute. Mike, you met a woman at the Dollar Tree.
Hey, man, beauty on the budget is the best thing going.
You know what, Mike? Let's move on.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Hey.
And finally, speaking of Walmart, the retail chain has announced that due to the amount of theft and crime in the city, they'll be closing their 2 stores in Portland, Oregon at the end of this month. Damn, Portland. Do you know how bad your city has to be for Walmart to pull out? Think of the worst neighborhoods anywhere in the country, and I guarantee they got a pawn shop, a rent-a-center, and a Walmart right across the street.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm lying. Walmart is gangster too, Mike. They'll put a store in areas that even Scott says, I don't know, it just don't look safe.
Wow.
I'll do my cash checking somewhere else.
Yes.
Now we got a great show like Tight Mike said, man, so I don't want y'all to leave. I want you to stay where you are. You already know what that means. That means don't go. Hey, nowhere. Don't go.
Okay.
Nowhere.
All right.
Sit your ass.
Well.
In the chair.
All right.
And don't go. Nowhere. Hey. Welcome back, everybody. You're still tuned in to The Lowdown. Now, my next guest is here to talk about sports media. I want y'all to give it up for Eric Wilson. Look at my dog. Look at my dog. Yes, what's going on, man?
How are you?
I can't complain.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here, and thank you for bringing them shoes. Those are nice, man. I like the shoe game.
I had to step up my game a little bit to be here with you.
All right, bro. I like that. I'm gonna give you $5 later on. All right, thank you. Now, first things first, man. Tell me how you came to love sports as much as you do.
Oh, well, listen, I grew up in Philadelphia. So when you grow up in Philly, it's pretty much you're a blue-collar guy, but sports is just what brings everybody together. That's what that energy is. So, my father, huge Eagles fan, huge Phillies fan. So I kind of followed in his footsteps. Mom's a Steelers fan, not a big basketball.
Wait a minute.
I know.
Okay. And they stayed together.
They did.
Gotcha.
So, but here's the thing. My uncle, the reason why my mother's a Steelers fan is because my uncle actually tried out for him.
Okay.
And so, even though he didn't make it, she always respected that team because he gave him a chance.
Gotcha.
So that's where that came from.
Now, I love the fact you're from Philly because you said sports brings them together. And I've seen Philly fans come together and do some of the most hateful things as a group.
Hey, listen, it's a Philly thing. If you ain't from there, you wouldn't
Understand.
understand.
I got it, bro.
That's what it is.
Now, what led you to media, though?
So I wasn't the best athlete.
Okay.
I tried as a kid. I did Little League. I did basketball. I did it all. And I was like, you know what? This just isn't for me. But telling the story, that's what I was good at.
Okay.
And so I made the decision then. I was like, you know what? Let me get into this media thing. And I look up to a lot of the gentlemen like a Michael Wilbon, a Stephen A., even a rest in peace John Saunders. Those guys kind of, they showed me that I could be that guy. Okay. Love it, man. Especially Stephen A., man. I love his energy. Yeah.
I love how he screams every day. He's the Samuel L. Jackson of sportscasting.
Minus the profanity.
Yes. I think when the cameras go off.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot he says.
But now you definitely kept doing it. Now you're the executive director of the Sports Arena Digital Media Show.
I am.
Okay. Tell me a little bit. First off, yes.
Thank you so much. So that is a brand that I'm very proud of. I work with a bunch of great people, but it was providing a platform for people, much like what you do here on The Lowdown, giving people the opportunity to have a voice.
Yes.
But then we come together and we just chop it up like you would do at a bar scene or just at a game or wherever. When you're sitting around at the cookout having that sports conversation, having that debate, it's the same thing.
Yes.
We just put it on a social media level. I'm like, hey, this is us.
Gotcha. Now, everybody has strong opinions.
Yes.
When it comes to sports,
yes.
man. You might as well be talking religion or politics. Somebody gonna leave the argument mad.
Right.
Okay, so question that everybody's been asking for years, man, and we talked a little bit off camera about this real quick.
Okay.
We ain't got to spend a lot of time on it, man. Who is the GOAT when it comes to basketball? The definitive answer, man.
Oh, Michael Jordan.
That quick.
That's it.
That's it.
There's no
enough said.
It's Michael Jordan.
There you go, bro. 6 rings.
Yeah.
Shoe deal. First got to do it.
I mean, listen, that's the whole thing. Michael transcended the game off the court as well as what he did on the court.
Okay.
So that's
Can't argue with that.
No, it's
argue
Michael.
with that. Gotcha. It's Mike, man. I don't know why y'all playing. Now tell me a little bit about what you get to do, because you get to travel and you get to interview some very exciting people.
So, yeah, I am blessed to be the media director for the National Scouting Combine. I've been around for about 12, 13 years. My involvement has only been in the last 6 years.
Okay.
And so what I do is, the NFL Combine just recently passed. It was this past weekend. And so NFL only invites the 1%ers or the 1%ers.
That's right.
So what the National Scouting Combine does is it opens it up to everybody.
Okay.
If you're a draft eligible, if you're a free agent, if you're a female athlete in the world of football, what you do is you come to the facility in Indianapolis where the Colts train, the Indianapolis Colts train. You're seen by scouts on every level.
Oh, right.
Not just the NFL, but the CFL, the Canadian Football League, the Indoor Arena League, USA Rugby. We've had WWE there.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they're looking for a specific type.
Gotcha.
But the National Scouting Combine provides the training. It does the same testing that the NFL Combine does.
Got it.
But it lets you see where you stack rank.
Okay, amongst your other peers.
Exactly.
Oh, I like that a lot.
So if you're in a D2, a D3, an HBCU, an NIAI school, a JUCO school, you can come to this event, get tested, get real results.
Okay.
And then that's your sheet that you can then send to scouts, agents, whomever, other colleges and universities to say, here is where I am, here is where I rank.
Gotcha. It's a reputable ranking that you can use to get a better job.
Exactly.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. So my job as the director of media is basically tell the story.
Okay.
That's what I get to do.
Gotcha.
Because so many people now, we have all become this, like we're all a brand.
Yes, you are.
And so it's important that they not only see what you do on the field, what you do with your testing, but then also how you represent yourself in front of the camera.
Gotcha, because that's a big thing nowadays.
That's what everybody's looking at.
Everybody's looking at that, man.
Yeah.
And we know some people are better than others. Now, we got a little bit of time left, but I definitely want to give the sports guy of this show, Mr. Tight Mike, an opportunity to ask you a question.
Sure.
Hey, man, congratulations on all your success.
Mike, thank you so much.
Hey, you're welcome, brother. I look forward to working with you.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
The top-ranked football player this year in the HBCU. Can you tell me who that is?
You know, I can't.
You can't?
Really?
Have you heard of Isaiah Lamb from Florida A&M?
Okay, that name does ring a bell.
Okay.
I have heard of him.
Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to know his chances, because a lot of HBCU friends that I have, of course, Black College FAMU, they want to know, like, do they have a legitimate chance? Do they get a fair shake?
Well, okay, if you ask me if they get a fair shake, my answer is going to be unequivocally no.
Okay.
Wow.
No.
That's honest.
But I'm going to say this. Because of what Coach Prime did while he was at Jackson State, and just everybody, including Stephen A. Smith, just exposing HBCU to where they should be, I feel he might get some representation. I just don't. If you're asking me, will he be drafted in, on draft day in the top, out of the 7 rounds? Possibility, maybe Saturday, maybe that 5th, 6th, 7th round. I don't know. But I still feel like HBCUs aren't given the love that they need.
We need to work on that.
We do.
Thank you so much for being here with us today, brother. Can you please share with everybody your social media handles so they can follow you, everything that you do?
Of course. You can follow me on Twitter and also Instagram at Eric Wilson TV. Much love to being on the Lowdown with James Yon. Thank you so much, man.
I love you, bro.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Y'all don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. This is still the Lowdown, and I am sitting down with Grammy award-winning drummer Will Covington. Yes. Woo! All right.
Yes.
All right. Oh, welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, man. It's a pleasure to finally get to sit down and talk to you on the show. We've talked many times, man. You've come to different events and whatnot, but I get to talk to you now. This is your turn. That's right.
Yes, well, it's our turn.
There you go. Thank you for including me.
Our turn.
Oh, let me just start at the very beginning. Okay. What got you interested in music?
Well, what got me interested in music was the fact of playing on my aunt and uncle pots and pans in the kitchen.
Stop. Nobody can eat because you was playing on the pot.
Hey, well, not only that, they made sure that I would stop beating on their pots and pans and got me a set of drums.
That's right. So you had a plan, Will.
Yeah.
You said, I'm going to beat on these pots till I get a drum set.
Yeah.
Now, can I ask you who actually taught you to play the drums?
Well, I had 3 different instructors. One was James McDaniel, who taught me when I was in elementary school, junior high, and high school. And what he used to do, he would take his drumsticks.
Yeah.
And he would put the music sheets in front of us.
Yes.
And every time you missed a beat, he hit you on the knuckles with the drumstick.
Oh, wow.
So you had a choice. You either quit or learn it.
Okay. You know what? That was the good old days, Mike, when you could beat kids. Remember that?
Yeah.
We called it teaching them how to play drums. That's
And then I had Bernard Purdy, who was Aretha Franklin's drummer.
Oh, wow.
He taught me how to play black music.
Okay. All
or
right.
soul music with the backbeat.
Gotcha.
Then I had, I would say, Jackie Gleason's drummer. funny man who taught me how to read music.
Okay.
Okay?
So you had nothing but celebrities teaching you how to do what you do.
Well, they taught me, yeah, as good as I guess, as good as you could be.
Gotcha. Now, after all those people you work with and all the great artists you work with as well, who would you say was your biggest influence in your music career?
Stevie Wonder.
Talk about it. Yes. I'm so glad
Yeah.
you said that because
Yeah.
my mama introduced me to Stevie Wonder when we was cleaning the house back in the day.
Yeah.
Still to this day, he has one of the most beautiful tones I've ever heard of a singer. But why does he inspire you so much, though?
He inspired me because his music always had a message.
You're right.
And it was a message that dealt with our culture
Yes.
in most cases. And the other thing is that my band,
Okay.
he had a customized Olympic bass guitar made for my bass player.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Stevie gave you that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we gonna clap for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a really nice gift by Mr.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stevie Wonder. And if he wants to know my address, I could use the new bass. If you want to get me one. What would you say your biggest accomplishment is in music to this day?
Other than winning a Grammy?
Okay, I like how you slid that in there. You know safe. Yeah. Other than winning a Grammy, which is amazing, by the way. Well, is there anything that comes close to that?
Yes.
Okay.
Being married.
Oh, wow. Great answer.
Yes.
Great answer.
Spoken
like a man who's been beat by his wife. There you go.
Hey, okay, all right.
Now, we're going to shout your wife out because you've been married for a little bit. How long again?
43 years.
43 years. Oh, I like how you say it, like you've been in the joint, like 43 years. I'm going to get out soon. Now, let's talk about some of the artists that you've worked with. Please tell me, because there's some big names.
Well, I've worked with Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Okay, I've heard of her.
The Chamber Brothers.
Okay, heard of them.
Al Green.
Al Green.
Yes. My most favorite artist that I worked with basically was B.B. King because I was his drummer.
Yes, you were, sir. Yes. Now tell me how you met B.B. King and got hooked up.
Oh, if I tell you how I met B.B. King, you're gonna jump out that seat.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Let me
tell you what happened
on.
with that. Well, what happened with that? Gwen and I, my wife, we
Okay.
had a studio in Miami.
Yes, sir.
And if you ever heard of the Shirelles,
I have heard of the
okay,
Shirelles.
well, the guy that produced the Shirelles was named Luther Dixon.
Okay.
Okay, have you ever heard of Candace Staten?
No, I don't think I have.
Okay, she did the song Stand By Your Man, and her producer was Dave Crawford.
Okay.
Okay, well, they came to the studio, and they said, Will, Gwen, we need to use the studio. I said, use the studio? I said, well, hey, you can use it. Let me talk to Gwen. And we said, okay. But we said,
Spoken like a true married man. I'm going to ask my wife first.
You got it? You got any money?
Yeah, you got any money?
But they said, no.
No money?
Yeah, no money. So I said, okay, you don't have any money, then okay, let me see what Gwen said. Gwen said, okay. So we went on and we let them use the studio for free.
Okay.
They went in the back and they recorded whatever the heck they wanted to record. We did not ask any questions.
Okay.
So they came back up to the front and they said, hey, we're going to pay you. So I hold my hand out and I'm looking for the money. They said, we ain't got no money.
Okay.
I said, well, what you going to pay me with? They
yeah.
said, well, hey, we ain't got no money, but we will pay you. So a couple of years later, they came back and they came to the studio and they said, hey, do you want to play drums for B.B. King?
Okay.
I said, y'all bulljamming. I didn't use that word.
No, not at all.
But anyway, so they said, yeah, he's over at the studio, at another studio waiting on you. I said, he at the studio waiting on me. They said, yeah. So I said, okay, well, if he's waiting on me, I'll go over there. But knowing Gwen, with her business accolades, she said, well, don't go over there unless we fill out the union papers.
There you go. She was smart.
So we fill out the union papers because I belong to the musician union.
Absolutely.
So she filled out the papers. We went to the studio, and guess what?
What?
He was sitting there on the sofa, and he said, oh, you will? I said, yes. He said, well, show me what you got. Well, I know I would have had, so I sat down, and by the technical skills that I had, I know what to play, and I know how to play it.
Yes, you did.
So I played it, and he said, hey, I got a question for you. He said, do you want to play on my whole album? I said, yeah, I play on your whole album. So he said, go ahead on and play. So he said, can you play to this song without a drum track on it, and you put your drum track to this music?
Yeah.
I said, okay. So I laid
Played
my
it.
track on it, and he said, I love it. And it was, from then on, it was all over.
Hey!
Wow.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Mr.
Yeah.
Will Covington. Tell them real quick your social media.
My social media is Facebook,
Yeah.
okay, Willie Covington.
And Instagram, same
And
thing.
Instagram is Will Covington.
Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much. my
At
friend.
Will Covington,
At Will
basically.
Covington. Thank you so much for being with us today.
No problem.
On behalf
I
of both
enjoyed it.
my wonderful guests, Will Covington, Eric Wilson,
Yeah.
this has been The Lowdown, and always, Mr. Tight, Mike Randolph. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Great job, man.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Will.
All right.
Good. Thank y'all! Yes! Yes! Oh, what? Oh, me?
Yes. All for you. All for you.
Oh, thank y'all so much. Mike, they love us.
They are prepaid.
They-
sir.
all right, nice.
There you go. Yeah.
I will pay you back.
Sure.
Never. But
All
thank
right.
you.